Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Now you have asked, how does it all work here at Astar's place? Well, I just want to tell you to just get everybody on the same page. I film once a week, usually on a Tuesday after my music class. Astar's place is actually my home and everything comes in and I go through the list, and every Sunday we make a list of the things that we're going to do to answer the questions that you want. And without any further ado, let's just answer one of the questions, which has come from June, who lives in the UK, and she wanted to know if I could show her what to do with a beautiful potted chrysanthemum. I just absolutely love these. I love that they're easy to use if you wanted to do some designing or you just want some flowers at home. Comes in a little pot. It's already flowering. All you have to do is give it a good water, and the little tip that I want to share with you is every couple of days I like to put it out into the sun so that it just gets a little bit of natural light and all those beautiful things that the sun will give this chrysanthemum to keep it watering. The other thing a chrysanthemum doesn't like most plants, they don't like wet feet, so don't overwater. And if there is any water that's actually around the base of your plant, and by that I mean around here, what I suggest you do is to just lift it, drain that excess water. And the other thing that I like to do is, if you've got a handy towel or some tissues or something like that, I like to fold that, put that underneath it to just catch and to just draw any excess moisture that is sort of like sitting around its little roots, because I don't like wet feet either. And I think if you just think of little plants or anything that's flowering like a chrysanthemum, just remember that if you don't want wet feet all day, either does the chrysanthemum or whatever you've got flowering. Now the other thing I've been asked by June is, what could she do with it to make it visually more exciting instead of just putting it into another pot onto a table surface? Well, this is what I like to do. And over here I have got this beautiful statue that's actually a recycled cardboard. What I've done with this is I've used the Porter's paint, which is the tin paint. Fantastic stuff. You need to undercoat the surface of whatever you're doing and then give it 2 to 3 coats of this tin paint. Porter's paint is probably one of the best lots of paint that you can get in the world. They're everywhere in the world. Just Google them and see where they are. So it's an easy application. All you do, as I said, is a couple of coats of paint, and then you can either leave it dull, but because it's a tin paint and it's really, really heavy stuff, and you need to give it a really good shake and a good stir for a good 5 minutes to get all the little tin particles that are actually in there. Once it's dry, and I usually leave it for 24 hours to get this lovely sheen here, like you would imagine tin, all you do is use some fine sandpaper and just give that a little wee scrape away like so, and that will remove all of the top layer, which will reveal this lovely tin colour underneath. Now here what I've done is, now do you know about paper mache? I love paper mache, and I've been doing it all of my life, and it's just a fabulous way of achieving a nice vessel. I'll just put the chrysanthemum into there. Because it is paper, you do need to put something that's a little bit waterproof into there, so I just put that little bit of tin into there, or aluminium, and then just put that there. And June, I would put it beside it, just adding on to make a really lovely picture, putting that beside the natural. You can either shine that up, but I'll just leave that for now, onto a nice board, and that on a table surface is a really, really easy way of adding on to one component. Now, going back just a little bit further with the paper mache, which I will do again in due course, it's just pretty much a balloon blown up and then little bits of paper, and you just cover the balloon once it's blown up, and then once you've finished 2 to 3 layers, or actually there's about 5 layers of paper on that, you just burst the balloon and then just pull that through, and you're left with this lovely little shape. With this one here, I just did half of the balloon, and then once I had done that, I've just put some lace on the outside because I wanted that lovely texture. The other thing I needed to tell you is that sometimes it's the textures that you put together, or the lusters and the sheen, that will make up a beautiful picture all in one go. Now the other thing that I've made here is a plate, which we'll get back to in due course, and to conclude, which is probably where I should have started, from that balloon there, once that was, it's now the construction of a little pig, but as I said, we'll do that again. But I like to make these for my nieces and nephews for lovely little Christmas presents or birthday presents, or if they're staying with me and they've got nothing to do, this is the sort of thing I like to do with them, because it can fill in a really nice couple of days when they come to stay, especially in the winter. So there you have it, June. A wonderful way adding to a design to make it visually more exciting, and a living plant which will last as a standalone display for quite some time. So June, I hope I have been of assistance to you, and I will see you all another day. Thanks for watching.